Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be right-handed. Okay, not exactly. I'm going to be drawing something with my left hand, and then I'm going to try and draw it with my right hand, because I'm left-handed and I am not right-handed. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with the left-handed thing. We'll go ahead and draw the left-handed stuff on the right side to confuse people. No, it's because it's more convenient to draw this way. Alright, anyways, I have two references, but we're not even going to start by drawing the things we have references for. We're going to start by drawing a head. We're going to draw three things: a head, hair, and a foot. Because that's the three things I've been practicing. So we're going to draw a head from memory. So we're going to kind of hope I do this one right. Alright. There we go. I'm doing the most... I should angle this more. I'm doing the most comfortable pose that I know because of how many times I've done this pose. I'm just doing that just to make sure that I will get this head drawn correctly, and in hopes that it will make drawing with my right hand easier. Alright, got that. And then we'll just add a little bit here. I probably won't clean up the ones with my left hand, just because it'll just take a lot longer, and they're probably going to look good enough compared to the right-handed ones. So there's not going to be too much reason to clean them up. Like this, is it perfect? Absolutely not. You can see the errors. Like, I was looking up that line right there. That line shouldn't be like that at all. But it's fine. Good enough. We'll go ahead and add this line, even though that's kind of far back this time, because the whole chin's kind of far back. Definitely not perfect. We'll write left hand, and then we'll write right hand over here, and that's just going to be the whole column. We're going to do each one in this. Alright, now we're going to draw that with our right hand, which I have to figure out how the hell to hold a pencil. I did actually know how to use my right hand for a while there, but that's because of this notebook. I did do math, and I was like, I don't want to do it, so I did the math with my right hand. Now how do we even draw a circle? I also held my pencil differently in my right hand. It was a little more like this than like how I hold this one like this. I have a callus on my hand, which is how you know that you're holding a pencil wrong. You're not supposed to get a callus. Alright. That gives me decent mobility. The biggest issue is that I feel like I don't get mobility from holding a pencil in my right hand. I do sometimes hold a pencil like this in here, so maybe I could this, but no, that's not going to help. This is also extremely dull. I don't know if that's going to help or make it worse. But we're going to hold the page down, and we're going to stop procrastinating and just try to get into it by drawing a circle. Okay, this is already going bad, but you know what? Alright, we're gonna set my hand on the paper. Alright, that's the best circle we can do. I've been trying to hold my hand off the paper for my left hand, so this one was probably a little worse than it would have been. But even then, I was still putting my hand on the paper sometimes. That's just a bad habit. I'm trying to break it. But we'll go ahead and let ourselves do it for the right hand, because it does make it easier, which is why you start doing it. It's easier when you start out to do that. Alright, that's fine. We might be able to turn this into something better. I can't make a very straight line. You know, I have some of my old writings in here with my right hand. I might look at them to see how shaky my lettering was. I have no idea which ones of the maths were done with my right hand. We're going to erase this now and try to make it neater. I have no idea which one of the math was done with my right hand, but the spelling, I wrote my ABCs, I wrote some sentences and things like that. Those were all with my right hand. I've got no reason to try to improve my, calligraphy, is that what it's called? With my left hand. I don't care. I don't need nice handwriting. Nope, right-handed. I don't need nice handwriting. I've got nice enough handwriting. That's nice enough. Alright. Got this. Now, let's try, and I really should have looked up how the hell to hold a pencil. I know I figured it out, which is why I held it differently, but I don't know how to do it now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might not draw all three things. Alright, we'll even erase with it. We might not draw all three things. Just because this simply might take longer than 20 minutes. Alright, even this arm has less dexterity than this arm. Like, look, I can make perfect circles with this one. Look, they're less confident and not perfect circles. I don't know if you can actually tell. I'm trying to, like, just hold the pencil comfortably. Oh, I guess we can put the light, like, over here. Oh, it's weird over here. I don't like that. We're putting it back over here. That's probably because of the overhead lighting is from that direction. So then I get shadows. Alright. There. Try to take it slow. It's slightly shaky, but it's not bad, okay? There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I'm just gonna keep the sketches on these ones. I'm not gonna try to make them more perfect. There's no point. And technically, this should be the sketch. These should be the sketches, so I shouldn't need to fix these. Although technically this could be considered practice, and practice you should be fixing your mistakes. Because how are you going to know what your mistakes are if you don't fix them? That's a big part of practice. You need to find your mistakes, figure out what's wrong with them, and then fix them. That's something I used to not do. Now I'm trying to do it more. But I probably don't do it as much as I should. Alright. And there we go. That's not bad. Like, I don't think that's bad. I don't think it's great, but it's not bad. Alright, you know what I did just realize? I bent these head. I meant to draw the same head. It's fine, it doesn't matter. I just I meant to draw the same head. I didn't. Alright, let's go ahead and try and make this writing nice. Right. G. H. T. Hand. D. Right hand. Which actually, I think I said before, I did math with my right hand. That's why I can do some stuff with my right hand. Well, I actually pretty much lost the majority of what I was able to do, but it's why I was learning. But the reason I was actually learning was because of wanting to be able to draw with my right hand. Because I just thought at the time that it would be convenient to be able to draw with both hands. Like if you can't get the curve this way, or if the curve needs to be this way, then I don't have to go like that and be an awkward curve. I can go like that, which you shouldn't really be using the curve of your wrist, but it doesn't matter. Shutty your mouth. Alright. You know, we're just gonna put my hand on here and we're gonna draw this quickly, because this is the left-handed one. You don't need to see this one, really. That's not what this video was for. If you've seen any of my other videos, you've seen me draw with my left hand. That's what I do. I'm left-handed. Alright. There we go. I don't... that's kind of sharp. I don't know if I will continue practicing drawing with my right hand. Just because I'm lazy. Yeah, and I just want to practice normal drawing. So I probably won't. But if I ever do, I definitely have a head start. For most people, I'd say any left-handed person has the advantage when it comes to learning to be able to do things with both hands. Every single left-handed person I've met is at least like somewhat ambidextrous. Which, if you don't know what that means you can use both your hands. Alright. We might not even add as much detail into the hair as we're going to try to add into the other one. We do have a reference for this hair. We didn't for the head. We have a reference for the hair and for a foot. Which I think it's already been like probably 10 to 15 minutes. That's just my assumption. It could have not taken that long. I'm just assuming it did because that felt like it took a long time. I could look. I'm not going to look until I'm done with this. On like what the time is. This lady's neck is kind of interrupting where the fuck her hair goes. Are we going to draw that? No, because I don't feel like drawing her neck and drawing like the rest of her body and shit like that. So we're just gonna kind of shittily draw parts of her hair. Alright. Go like that. And go like that. There, that is good. There, now, what are we doing? Drawing her hair. Duh. Now what? Now what? Now what? Go like that. Go ahead and add that. And I guess just that. There we go. That's fine. That's good enough. This lady actually has her hair in a bun, and she's tying it. But she's looking straight at the camera, and you can't see most of it, and I'm just not going to draw that part. It's just long, straight hair, because that will take less time to draw and be easier for me on my right hand. Is it less detailed? Absolutely. That is the point. I meant to say, is it better? And I was going to say no, but I said the wrong thing. Yeah, sure. I probably won't even add anything on the back of that. But yeah, there's the hair. Could have drawn it lower, but you know, 'tis fine. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna draw those lines too. I don't even like drawing those lines. I do, but I don't. I don't like drawing them on like front-facing faces. I just draw them because I need to learn where the stuff goes. 15 minutes as of now. I need to learn where the things go. Where the eyes go and the ears and things like that. So I draw the guidelines even if I don't exactly use them yet. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's the thing that I'm doing, so. Alright. I did also think about drawing left and right-handed at the same time. But then I remembered, no, I'm not going to do that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But I didn't want to do it because difficult. I can barely focus on this drawing. So how am I going to focus on two at once? Alright, well that's not true at all. I don't even know I actually said that. I can focus on one drawing completely fine, but focusing on two drawings, I don't think I can do that. I would just be drawing one thing at a time and taking small breaks in between drawing the other thing, basically. Okay, this is really bad. Alright. Ah, shit, the hair, mostly curves towards that direction, which is the direction we don't want it to curve. Wait, no, that is the direction we want it to curve. Forgot. Using this hand. Right-handed in this moment. Right-handed. You know, this is so much easier when I press really hard with the pencil, but I don't want to press really hard with the pencil because, well, then I can't erase. It's not much of a sketch if you can't, erase it. Alright. There we go. There we go. Yep, sure. I keep wanting to switch the pencil to my left hand. Instinctively, I have a feeling throw the pencil. Throw the pencil. I keep feeling it, and it's like, no, don't throw the pencil. Don't give in. And that's because I constantly toss my pencil back and forth between hands when I'm drawing. I do it a lot more when I'm not recording, actually, and I toss my pencil a lot when I'm recording. But I just have a tendency to, when I'm looking at my drawings, to toss my pencil back and forth while I'm thinking. Alright. There we go. Boom, not perfect. Depending on how much time I have left in this video, I might just keep this as a sketch and move on to drawing the foot. Alright. Now this is definitely not perfect. I kind of want to do a drawing where I sketch it out with my right hand and then do an actual drawing with my left. Because honestly, I feel like I'm getting better at this as I'm drawing. Because I'm able to make these lines straighter, and I feel like it's partially because I'm doing a bit of chicken scratching, but a little bit closer together, which I don't like to do. I like to do longer lines, or I like to not do really short lines at least, because the really short lines kind of annoy me. I'm not a huge fan of what chicken scratch looks like. I think it looks good sometimes. Some people make it look really good, but I just feel like it doesn't look the best the times I've tried it. So we're just gonna not do it. Alright. Yep, that's not bad. Not perfect. Not bad. We're not going to clean it up. We're going to go like this. And a little hair right there. Why? I don't know. She was having a good day, and then it rained. She's not having such a good day anymore. Yeah, this dude having a great day, and then someone spooked him, and now he's startled and he's shaking. we're gonna draw a foot, but you don't get to see this one. Hello and welcome to me drawing a foot on a page with a bunch of other drawings. Isn't this wonderful? Where did those other drawings come from? Why does it say left and right hand? I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, that one. Why could I possibly be drawing this foot? I don't know. Maybe look at the words in the other drawings and piece it together yourself. I am not your mother. Yes, this isn't even going to be a video. Why am I talking to myself? I don't know. Because I do that. That's what I do. Even when I'm not recording, I talk to myself like I'm recording. Because I am a genius. There was something that said geniuses talk to themselves. Therefore, that automatically makes me a genius. Trust me, I would know. I'm the genius. Alright, the toes are always what I frickin' struggle with when drawing feet. I feel like I always draw them wrong. That's only 4 toes. I don't care. Maybe this dude only has 4 toes. Fine, we'll give him the shadow of another. Maybe he only had 4 toes. Don't judge him. That's not very nice. That wasn't very nice of you. Now he's self-conscious of his toes. What am I talking about? I have no clue. I think I'm just saying random shit and kind of trying to fill the silence because it's quiet in this room, and I don't like the quiet. And we're just waiting till this is done so that we can start the video again. Now we can start it again. Goodbye, people that won't hear this. You can see this one. You don't get to see that one. I mean, you'll see a time lapse of it, but you don't get to see that one. There's that foot. It actually only took me like maybe a minute max, so I probably could have just done that anyways. But shut up. Shut up. We're even going to do it at this angle. We're not going to flip it like that one because we're using a reference. So, okay. Yeah, look at that circle. I feel like I'm getting better. That circle, I mean, it's not a perfect circle. Not a perfect circle. But that's better than I was doing. I feel it. I'm going to do this again tomorrow. I hope this video does well. Because I'm gonna do this again either way. So if you don't want to see it, shucksy daisies, that sucks for you, doesn't it? Because you have to watch it legally now. It's the law. I make the laws. You know, I have no idea what to say anymore. I've just run out of things to say during these videos. Run out of things to draw and run out of things to say. Now, it's all just nonsense. All of it's nonsense all the time. It's perfect. Isn't that like the best makings of an artist? Nonsense. Yep, that's a toe if I've ever seen a toe before. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen a toe before, so I've got like 8 of them at least. Alright. Boom. Look at that foot. Look at it go. Look at it being a foot. You know what? We're even going to add that. Boom. Yeah, we messed it up. But don't look at it yet. Stop looking at it. Look away for just a second. Just 1 second. Just there we go. Boom. Yeah, you can look back now. Yep. That's right. It's a foot. And it's beautiful. Alright. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Boom. It's beautiful. It's perfect. All right, we got all of our right hands, and we got all of our left hands. I don't think they're bad. I actually kind of like that hair. I might draw some hair like that later. But, yeah, I don't think I did bad. These are all pretty good. They're not perfect, but they're pretty good. And these, not bad. Pretty good. I'd accept that if I was drawing. All right, erase it, draw over it, it'll be perfect. It's, a couple things are wrong, but pretty much the same thing as this one. Erase it, it'll be pretty good. You're gonna have to do a couple fixes, but it'll be pretty good. So honestly, I think I did a pretty good job. Yeah, this was fun. I've end of video. Go subscribe.